Hey YouTube, this is Maisha. Remember to like and subscribe. You want to ring that bell so you get notifications anytime I upload new videos. I upload new videos on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. On this channel, we talk about the different ways to earn passive income online. Guys, my voice is hoarse. My son had a soccer tournament and he won. So I had to be that soccer mom on the field where I was really just screaming and shouting. They played 2 days in a row. 4 games in total. The first game they lost, and then every other game they won. Their team went through a lot, and they really played their life out. So I'm so proud of them, and this is why my voice is hoarse. But let's get into it. There is psychology when you have a mindset of accumulating wealth. Everything is mind over matter. And you have to really master your mind. See, there's a couple of different limiting beliefs that can be blocking you from manifesting wealth. And it's so important to really identify these things before talking about mechanics and tactics. Because when we talk about the physical tactics of accumulating wealth, I could give you the formula to make it happen. But if the mindset is not right, then most people is not going to do it. A lot of people have fear of success. Let's talk about this real quick. Fear of success. What is keeping you back from being successful? Why are you afraid of being successful? And these are stemming from limiting beliefs that you accumulated over the years, limiting beliefs that has been ingrained in you. What's so scary about manifesting your dreams and goals? Are you afraid that once you step into the person to make it become your reality, that it's going to get taken away from you? Or you can solely believe that it will happen? These are questions that you have to ask yourself. The next thing that holds people back too is the fear of failure. And I have to tell you this. You're going to fail at some things in life. You need to fail a lot in order to learn. People who don't fail does nothing. If you're living your life completely safe, you are accomplishing nothing. The way that we learn best is failing forward. So you have to be willing to just take action. There's this saying where it's so much better to be ignorance on fire than knowledge on ice. And the reason for that is you have to learn and you have to implement, and you cannot be afraid to F things up, because when you mess it up, that means you know what works and what don't work. And when you find out what don't work enough, you're going to stumble upon your calling and figure out what works. So you have to fail. So that fear of failure, it needs to be let go. And you have to figure out what's stemming for this. And people that say that they have these type A personalities and they are perfectionists, let go of that crap, because that is going to hold you back from getting things done. Were you scolded on a consistent basis for when you did something new and you always felt like you're doing something wrong? You have to really jog your mind to see where these thought process cases came from and leave it behind, right? You have to do that. The next thing that really is something to think about is being afraid of taking the action. Why? Why? You need to get all your ducks in a row before you get started. Action is the only way that's going to kill fear. And fear holds people back. Fear is false evidence appearing real. And you need to notice these triggers when you're in a state of fear. The thing that you fear is what you need to get done. And when you do that, you're going to see that you are going to be free when you let it happen. Fear is not real. Fear keeps you inside of a box. So we need to let go of that. So the first one we spoke about is the fear of success. There's something that in people's mind where they say that they are fearful to succeed. Then you have the fear of failure where people are afraid to fail. Then it's just fear in general because fear is keeping you in a state where you are nervous all the time. You get anxiety. And when you step outside of fear and have faith, it really gets you to a state where you are able to start manifesting your dreams and goals. Now, the next thing that needs to be looked in also is the fear of judgment. Let's talk about that. A lot of people are worried about what other people are going to think about them when they are taking action to elevate their life. And this is something I have to say that's really important. A billionaire is never going to judge you for starting a business. An NBA player is never going to judge you for working out, right? But people that aren't doing anything in their lives are the people that has opinions. And OPOs, which is other people's opinions, is not going to pay your bills, right? And for you, your vision is your vision, right? And it's not meant for other people. So you can't focus on what other people say about you. These are going to be little pitfalls that has to be really focused on and answered. Write it in a book. Write it in a book. You have to answer these questions because once you answer these questions, you will get set free. But until you do it, you're going to limit yourself and hold yourself back. And this is the thing. In order to manifest what you want, you have these walls that's put up. And the faster you could chop down the walls, you could start stepping into the person that you want to become. Because there's the current you and there's the you that's living out your dream. And then there's this wall. And all you have to do is just get to the other side and just run through that wall and break it down in order to get to the you that you see in your mind. That's why we're going through these little pitfalls that people are going for. Back to the opinions of others. When you stop focusing on what other people think about you, that's when you are going to start stepping into your purpose and you're going to start embracing your vision. Your vision and your calling is for you. Let go of what other people think about you. Because if you don't want to trade lives with a person, why are you listening to them? And the people that are the most judgmental are people that are stuck in that box. The people that always want to play it safe. The people that are afraid of fear, of success. People that don't ever go anywhere. You ever see people that say it's unsafe to travel? Are the people who don't travel, but they just watch the news all the time and don't go anywhere? This is an example of that. So the analogy is this. If you have crabs that's in a bucket, and if one crab tries to escape and is halfway away from that bucket, the crabs in the bucket is going to drag and fight to get that crab back from escaping. And that's how it is with society. When you have people that you surround yourself with and you are stepping outside of the norm and stepping outside of the element and you starting to make them uncomfortable, they want to drag you back and bring you back down to size. But you have to let that go and you have to flourish, right? This is why it's so important to really spend a lot of time with yourself and to start learning about yourself and start getting a pen and paper and write down what you want. And then you're going to start really focusing on what's stopping you from getting there. The last thing that I'm going to talk about is, and it's really threefold, is temptation, focus, and distractions. So, are you easily tempted to not stay focused, right? Do you get distracted easily? Meaning you set this goal, right? And it's like the moment that you want to start, something always keep on happening that's stopping you from focusing, from hitting your goals. Identify these things, because once you are able to get rid of those distractions and the temptations and the unfocused self-discipline, and you start disciplining yourself, that's when you're going to start to really get into a different state, and then you will step into getting your manifestation. And when you manifest and become a better person, that's how you're going to work towards getting yourself financially free. And this is when you let go of blocks and you can start accumulating wealth. Because if you don't have your mindset right, then everything that you hear is just going to give you issues once you try, because you're going to start and then you're going to, half-heartedly do it. Then you're going to find something else to do. You're going to tell yourself it doesn't work, and you're just going to keep on going in this endless cycle. So I really hope that you could think about these things, because it's something that's common. I talk to people about this all the time, and it's something that I just want to address, because the more that we could address it and talk about topics like this and kind of set people up with this paradigm shift, and let them let go of these blocks that's holding them back, that's when you could start embracing the growth of your life, and you could start manifesting and stepping into a better person and start becoming that financial free person. All right. So guys, I hope you like this video. Remember, I create videos on Sunday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. Remember to like and subscribe. Ring that bell. I appreciate every single one of you guys. I want everyone to have a fantastic day. Zai Jing.